All right. Hello, hello, Lara. Okay. No more of that. No more of that. No more picking first and second. Not allowed. Um, I am moving things around. Hold on. I was not ready. I was trying to get Canva to do a thing that I could do faster in GIMP because I thought it would be faster in Canva, but then it was not. So that's why I'm late. Read Malice and you're confused. Okay, yes, we'll talk about those. Let me get everything working. Because they have a bunch of like banish stuff. Because what their interruptions are is important to note. Also, will OBS pick up my right Chrome window, please? Malice makes SP into combo piece. May God save us. Should I say Lancia? Yes. All right, close. Reopen, please. Control Shift T. Will this work? Success. All right, YouTube is here. Twitch is over here. I don't need this tab, this thing open. Okay, here kids running around. Okay. Welcome, Master Duelists, to the Master Duel Dojo. There are some who call me Tim. The path to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube starts here. Hit the subscribe button to enter the dojo and become an OG dojo warrior. On the docket today is Malice. Malice is coming to Master Duel. This is not a drill. It's coming. Ryziel is apparently missing. Maybe we'll get it. I don't know. We're getting some bugs or something. I don't know. Sundry will tell you something about that. I don't know. So, Malice, Malice, Malice. We need to learn what they do. It is time to learn, and people lose a lot of games because they don't bother learning what the cards do. So Malice is an archetype of dark cyber skies. They're actually all gals. They came out in, what is it? Crossover Breakers in TCG and OCG, and then they got 2 cards later, March Hare and Malice in the Mirror. And so we're going to read them, understand them, and see what they do. So this is an OCG Malice list, and I suspect Master Duel will look a lot like this. People are talking a lot about Lancia, and so if Lancia becomes a main deck problem, you probably also can't play Crystron, which I talked about yesterday, because that becomes collateral damage. So this is an OCG list, and this here is a TCG list. I just grabbed these. I don't know how actual good these are. This one was first place in a 76-player tournament. This one was first place in a 45-person tournament. You can't get first place in any tournament without luck and skill. So, like, I'm going to assume that these are fine. They're a fine spot to start learning. And then as Master Duelists come out, we will make adjustments. So they are a level 3 Cybers archetype. You played like 5 games, won 4, lost to Snake Eyes Fiendsmith. Yes. It is still good. Well, the ban list isn't in effect yet, so they can still use Oak and Triple Golem. Malice come out on the same day that Oak and Golem get hit. I would have liked to see that they don't hit them at all and just let Malice, like, do what it does. but maybe Maliss comes out with pre-hits. We've got to see. So, in Crossover Breakers, which came out, I need to find it and put this over here. So this is just my my note. So Crossover Breakers came out in August in the OCG, December in the TCG, and then Alliance Insight came out in January in the OCG and May in the TCG, and we get a couple more cards that are relevant. So the main set were all in Crossover Breakers, which I'll get to. One extra monster, one extra spell in Alliance Insight, and then a couple other cards that are relevant in Alliance Breakers. Now, we got all of Tearlaments at once, we got all of Snake Eyes at once, and I feel like some other things we got all at once, but there are also other decks that we've gotten such a long delay. Rescue Ace took a long time to get everything. Now I can't think of other things. I don't know. I know there's other decks. Memento, Centurion. These took a very long time to get all of the cards. So, we don't know what we're getting. The only thing I think that was confirmed is Cryptor. But you can't make Cryptor without a Maliss monster. So, it's safe to assume we're getting at least the Crossover Breaker stuff. Oh, Fiendsmith. Fiendsmith was another one where we thought we were getting Lacrima the Crimson Tears immediately, and we did not. She came in the second wave with Agnum Day. So, we've got to see how Maliss shakes out, because the Master Duel announcement is not descriptive. Let me cut to that. I normally load up Master Duel, so you guys don't ever have to see this. I'm sorry. So, notifications. I already looked at it. New selection pack coming July 4th, Struggle in Wonderland. So, featured theme intro, Maliss. So, others will be included. And there's not any information other than Cryptor. There's no information here. So, Maliss interrupts Apollo and SP? No. Cryptor and more have... There's more. So let's actually read the cards now. So the 3 girls, all 4 girls, will... I'll come back to the Alliance Insight support because I have no idea if we're getting it or not. I have not seen any leaks. Decade leaks have been like very, very slow, if at all. Something happened there. I don't know. So the 3 girls are all level 3 Dark Cybers, which is relevant. Many things, we'll come back to that. All of them, if they are banished, you can pay 300 life, special summon them. And then they link lock you for the rest of the turn. The rest of the turn. You only play links in the extra deck. Like, it's 15 link monsters, but they link lock you. So, they also have a minor effect. If a link points to them, your link gets an effect. So, Chessy Cat, any monster destroyed by battle with a Maliss is banished, like Democ. Maliss link monsters that point to this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Sorry, we're not doing a queue right now. Maybe later. I'll leave it there. White Rabbit, you take no damage. These are very minor effects and won't come up often. You can only use each of the effects once per turn, blah, blah, blah. So Chessy Cat, Ignition effect. Maliss and Underground is broken, yes. They're all nuts. Chessy Cat, during your main phase, you can banish a Maliss from your hand, draw 2 cards. That's Chessy Cat's Ignition effect. Dormouse's Ignition effect is banish a Maliss from your deck. Also, Maliss gains 600 attack, and that is because you need to do something with that. Like, okay, you don't have to do that, but also it makes it so these types of effects in the mirror matches when your guys are just bigger is always very good. Where it's like, okay, my guys are bigger during my turn, I will attack over all of yours. And then the reverse happens and your opponents attack all over of yours. And I think that this happens, they put these effects on so that mirror matches don't stall out. Because That can happen if all of your guys are the same guys, and then they can't crash into each other. So, like, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon having 3,000 defense matters, because Blue Eyes can't attack into it. We're not to the interruptions yet. We're not to the interruptions yet. We'll get to it. I keep hearing you. So Dormouse banishes a Malice from your deck. This is one of your two starters because you banish another Malice, and then that Malice summons, and then you link. White Rabbit, this ignition effect, it's not an ignition effect. If it's summoned, so on summon, not ignition, you can set a Malice trap from your deck with a different name than the cards in your graveyard. You have ways to get them out of your graveyard, so also most lists play one of each, so kind of like the Blue Eyes spell, True Light, this isn't really a problem. It's just get whatever you want. So these are your pieces. So to understand kind of how these work, let's look at the traps. Let's go to the traps. So the traps are named stupidly. They, like, mean something, and I hate when they do this because, like, this is not an English name. You cannot remember it. So this means, like, a grin without a cat is chapter 6 in the book. So that's what this is. I didn't know this. I had to look it up. This is Mad Tea Party or something like that. Is Malice worth it? I think it will be. And this is True Triple Burst or something. I have to look this one up again. 3 blasts. 3 blasts. Okay, so all of the 3 traps can be activated the turn it was set by banishing a Malice you control. So this is cost. And that is very good. Because if you summon any of your Malice, so let's say you summon Dormouse. Dormouse is going to be the best one. You set a card face down. You normal summon Dormouse, and then if your opponent uses Veiler or Imperm, you can just use your set trap card to dodge your Veiler or Imperm, just like Goblin Biker Breakout, like the Memento Fusion, Bone Party, all sorts of these types of things. So, Grin Without a Cat, what it does is summon a Malice that is banished or in your graveyard, and then you can gain some life. But summon a Malice that is banished or in your graveyard. So this one doesn't work if you don't have anything. So this one doesn't work to start as, like, a dodge. And you do have to set them. You can't activate them from hand. Mad Tea Party is add a Malice from deck to hand. Then, if you control a Malice Link monster, you can banish 1 card of the field. So that's one of the interruptions here. 3 blasts is summon a Malice from your deck. You can sometimes summon a Link monster, but you're not usually going to be doing that. And then it can't activate. So you just summon a Malice from your deck. So these 2 are the ones you want to draw. And Tea Party is one of the interruptions. So Malice and Underground is also extremely good, but is part of the combo because, who is it? Red Ransom can search for Malice and Underground. You can get Malice in the Mirror later if we get it, whenever we get this. But it's going to be Malice and Underground. And going through, Red Ransom is part of the combo most of the time. Okay, Chaos Hunter and Agnister Golem. Good luck. This is the same thing that happens with every, like, anticipated deck. I really, really hate the release schedule of Yu-Gi-Oh! I wish that it was just all at once. I wish it was completely synchronized, even if the formats are different, because Malice has had almost a year of hype. Look at this. Look at this. Crossover Breakers was released in August in the OCG last year. So we are 11 months since Malice has been playable. Yeah, the delay is terrible. It's possible to do them synchronized, and they just don't. I hope that they, like, have a plan to, like, catch up. I wish Konami was more communicative. So, Malice and Underground, when it is activated, banish a Malice from your hand, deck, or graveyard. That's your searcher. So, you can Gold Sark, like Dormouse. You can banish from your graveyard, and if you have Malice guys in your graveyard, they will summon themselves. And while you have 3 more Malice traps with different names are banished, your Malice Link monsters gain 3,000 attack. I don't think this will ever be relevant. I've never heard anybody talk about this effect. It is cool, but it's not going to come up. And while you control a Malice Link monster, your opponent's monsters can only target Malice Link monsters for attacks. So having Malice in Underground protects your other guys. It's like Seal of Orichalcos. It protects your other things from battle. The only thing I'm worried about with Chaos Hunter is Max C. Like, getting your opponent Max C's your Chaos Hunter? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, so Cryptor. Let's read Red Ransom first, because I think this is going to be the order that you summon them most of the time. I think you go Red Ransom first. There are many, many times you do go White Binder first, but Red Ransom. They have 3 Link 3s. They're all Link 3s. Red Ransom and White Binder both require 2+ monsters, including a Malice. And Cryptor requires specifically 3. So Cryptor needs a full 3 mats. The other 2 can be made with a Link 2 plus a Malice. So Red Ransom. While this card points to a monster, the original attack and defensive effect monsters your opponent controls are switched. So it's like Ojama Country or whatever. I don't know how relevant this is. I've not seen enough Malice games. Go ahead, Jaden. So we've got to see. I think that this is generally a good effect to have because you have Link monsters and they don't switch. And switching most monsters is good because most monsters have higher attack than defense. Most of the played ones. Okay, and then 2 hard ones per turns. If this is special summoned, you can add 1 Malice spell from your deck to your hand. That's it. So you Link summon Red Ransom, you get Malice and Underground. If this is banished, pay 900 life, special summon it, then you can banish a Cyberse from your deck. So there's 2 things you can do with that. Say your opponent plays Macro, but you chain Lancia. Your cards can't be banished, or do they go to the grave? I believe it is can't takes precedence. Like, can't is what happens. Let's see what Reddit has to say. Let's go to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki card rulings. So the OCG rulings. It just says that it can be activated. Cards will not be banished while Lancey's effect is applying. So, it's exactly this. So, like, you can... I don't know, the barrier statues don't quite work. Like, they're not the same thing. Because they say something else. They say accept. So, like, saying you can't do something overrides, like, do this. Like, this is like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Layers thing. Okay, Red Ransom. So all of the Link monsters, by the way, have the same effect. If they're banished, you can special summon them, and then but the Link monsters get an extra effect, and they have to pay 900 life points. So Red Ransom, pay 900 life, summon herself, and then banish a Cyberse from your deck. You can banish a Malice that you haven't used yet. I mean, you could banish one you have used. Or you could banish Dotscaper. I forgot to put it in here. And then Dotscaper will summon itself. You can obviously only do that once, because Dotscaper only works 1 time. but you can banish your other Malisses. So Red Ransom keeps playing, continues your combos. White Binder, if it's summoned, you can target up to 3 cards in the graveyards, banish them. This is one of the interruptions. So on summon, special summon, not link summon. These are not on link summon. On special summon, you can banish 3 cards from the graveyard. During your main phase, you can set one Maliss trap from your deck or graveyard. So this is relevant to leave the traps in the graveyard if you want to, but I think you normally banish them because you're not going to be getting them back. So Ignition Effect, set a Maliss trap from your deck. You can set multiples if you already have one. And if it's banished, summon it, and then draw 1 card. So White Binder is kind of like a DD Crow, and then you draw a card. Go ahead, Laura. People are really worried about Maliss, but there is no Ryzeal coming, as far as we know. Hello, Summerdoe. Welcome to the dojo. All right, Laura. We might need a Dweller ban, but I like Abyss Dweller. I am a fan of the card. I have been summoning it for 13 years. What happens when the Seal of Orichalcos is in the field while Nightmare Pain is in your spell and trap zone, while you control Spirit of Yubel and Blue Eyes White Dragon? This is a reader. You have Seal while Nightmare Pain is in the field. I think they can't attack. Monsters that can attack must attack Yubel monsters. So they must attack Yubels. Opponent cannot target your monster with the lowest attack for an attack. So I think they can't attack. Interior actor to Maliss Ritual Beast? What do you mean? You need to pay attention to Fusion Trishula. So they just can't attack. Because if they can attack, they have to attack Yubel, but they can't attack Yubel. But I'm not sure. Go ahead and put Seal of Orichalcos in Yubel. It's in normal. We could test it. I have to read Fusion Trish again. Banish the above cards. Yep, you banish your materia actors. It's summoned using all dragons. Yes, they are. You reveal 3 cards. Okay, very nice. That is very, very cool. So you banish either Lara or any banished Dormouse. Is Fusion Trish even good? If you banish 3... or field or special summon from your extra deck. Must be either fusion summoned or using these by banishing the above. Okay, yeah, so you can just banish 3 dragons. Okay, we're messing up the... Alright, I think I want to start over. I feel like I can do this more concisely. me grab this. Okay. Let's try the YouTube thing again. Okay, because this is going to be cut. So all of these questions, I'll do a better job. I'll do a better job recapping them all more quickly. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Master Duelists, to the Master Duel Dojo. There are some who call me Tim. The path to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube starts here. Hit subscribe to step into the dojo and become an OG dojo warrior. On the docket today is Maliss. Maliss is coming to Master Duel, so it's time we learn what the cards do. Okay, there are 3 main deck monsters that came out in Crossover Breakers, plus 1 in Alliance Insight. A couple archetypes were released weird on Master Duel. Fiendsmith, Rescue Ace, Tier Elements, like they were released sometimes all together and sometimes spread out. So we've got to see what we get, and we'll read them. So all of the main deck, all of the monsters share the same effect to special summon themselves if they are banished by paying life points, and the link monsters give an extra effect. The main deck monsters only cost 300. The links cost 900. And then they have a minor bonus effect if a link points to them, but don't worry about that. You can read that on your own. So, Chessy Cat, Ignition Effect, banish a Maliss from hand, then draw 2 cards. It is not a cost. So if they negate Chessy Cat, you keep your card. That is both good and bad, because if you activate Chessy Cat, they Veiler, and say you have another Maliss in hand that you want to banish to get going, you stop. Dormouse just banishes a Maliss from your deck. So then you the normal play is summon Dormouse, banish a Maliss from your deck, summon that Maliss, use that Maliss effect, and keep going. Keep playing the game. And White Rabbit, if it's summoned, you set a trap from your deck with a different name than the stuff in the grave. So the normal play is Dormouse, normal summon, banish White Rabbit will summon herself. Then you can go get the trap cards, and the trap cards all have the same effect, bonus. You can activate them the turn they were set by banishing a Maliss monster, summon a Maliss. Okay, no. You can activate them the turn they were set by banishing a Maliss. All 3 of them. That's what they do. And then they have an actual effect. Grin Without a Cat summons a Maliss that is in your grave or banished, and then you can gain some life. But summon a Maliss that is banished or in your grave. This can be link monsters if you properly special summon them. Mad Tea Party is add a Maliss from deck to hand. Then if you control a link, you can banish a card on the field. This is part of your interaction and part of the end board. And then TB11 is 3 blasts, 3 bursts, 3 blasts. So this summons a Maliss from your deck, but you can't use its effects. Cannot attack or activate its effects. And you can summon link monsters, but you can't then reborn them with Grin Without a Cat later. So 3 blasts will normally just get a Maliss from your deck. And I'll show you how the cards move around, because that's also relevant. Maliss in Underground is their field spell, and we don't know if we're going to get Maliss in the mirror. I would assume we're getting Maliss in Underground. No idea about the mirror. When you activate it, banish a Maliss from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So you can banish a Maliss card from anywhere. You can get the traps out of your graveyard. You can banish the monsters from anywhere to keep playing the game. And then you get a potential situational attack boost on your link monsters. And while you control a Maliss link, your opponents can only target Maliss link monsters for attacks. So this protects them. Anything else? So if you have a Maliss link monster and Apollo, they cannot attack Apollo. They have to attack the link monster. So this is kind of like their built-in own Link Karibo. It's like Seal of Gloria Calcos. We're not going down that path again. Okay, the Link monsters. All 3 of them, they have 3 Link 3s. These 2, Red Ransom and White Binder, only take 2+ monsters. So you can use a Link 2 plus a Maliss to make them. And Heart's Cryptor requires 3 full monsters. And they only need to include a Maliss monster, so you can use something else. Red Ransom switches your opponent's attack, which could be relevant. I'm not sure. We've got to wait and see. Pretend it is. Pretend it's like a bonus 500 attack or something. If she's summoned, you can add a spell from deck to hand. So you will normally be getting Malice and Underground. But when Malice in the Mirror comes out, if you have Underground, you'll be getting Malice in the Mirror. Because Malice in the Mirror is another piece of interruption. And then if it's banished, summon herself, then banish a Cyberse from your deck. You're normally going to banish Dotscaper, which will summon itself, but you can also banish other Malices. Whitebinder, if she's summoned, banish up to 3 cards from the grave. This does target, but it banishes 3 cards from either graveyard, including your own, so you can banish your own Malices to get their effects, or things to, like, get the traps out of the graveyard. Like, getting the trap cards out of the graveyard is relevant. During your main phase, you can set a Malice trap from your deck or graveyard. So that's another ignition effect that just goes plus. And then if she's banished, pay 900 and summon her and draw 1 card. So this is also part of the, like, powerful end board combo, is that you will summon Whitebinder on your turn and your opponent's turn by banishing her, and draw 2 cards. And there's other ways to draw cards, Chessy Cat included. So you end up drawing a whole bunch of cards. So tacking on, like, draw 1 card is very good in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Heartscriptor. All of these, by the way, these two have 2300 attack, which is a number you may be familiar with. And Heartscriptor is 25, which is more than 23. So Heartcryptor is your, like, boss monster. She's who sits on the board, but not even always, because you can summon her back later. So quick effect, target a banished Malice, shuffle it into the deck, and if you do, banish 1 card of the field. We remember Shurig, right? We remember Mirror Jade. Non-target, banish a card in the field. But Heartscriptor is whenever you want. If she's banished, summon her and double her attack. So if she comes back, she's 5,000 attack, and then Malice and Underground. Okay, if Heartscriptor is your only Malice link, they have to attack Heartscriptor, who has 5,000 attack. So they have to deal with her a different way. And you can protect her by summoning Dormouse, pointing to Heartscriptor. So summon Heartscriptor, not equip, but summon Dormouse pointed to. And then they have to non-target banish, non-target bounce, something like that. Or they can target it still, but they have to banish or bounce it. Okay, the trap cards we went over. So Grin Without a Cat is a monster reborn on your opponent's turn. So you can summon Whitebinder or Heartscriptor after linking off into other stuff. Tea Party summons a guy from your deck. Or no, searches. I'm sorry. Tea Party searches and then banishes another card in the field, also non-targeting. So this is 2 non-target banishes with multiple draws. TB11 is another summon. Okay. March Hare, we don't know if we're getting, but we might. We're going to get it sometime. So you should go ahead and just read it anyways. It's got the same banish effect, but it's not, it's different. So if she's banished, you target a banished Malice and add it to your hand. So this is not the same, but she does, okay. Let me start over on March Hare. Malice March Hare came out in Alliance Insight, which was later than the rest of the cards. We don't know when we're getting in Master Duel. Let's just read it. Your opponent cannot target Malice links that point to this card with card effects. So this is another way to protect Red Cryptor. And Ignition effect, if she's in your hand, quick effect, you can banish another Malice from your hand or grave and summon it. So if you have a Malice in your graveyard, you can summon March Hare, and then you can summon that banished Malice. And if she is banished, you can target a Malice monster and add it to your hand, which you can then normal summon again or do something with. Malice in the Mirror is a quick play spell, also from Alliance Insight. Target a face-up monster your opponent controls, banish a Malice from your hand or face-up field, negate that monster's effects till the end of the turn. And banishing a Malice from your hand or face-up field is not really a cost, because all of them will come back. So it is pay 300 life points, negate a monster's effects till the end of the turn, which is great. It's just a archetypal imperm that you can search that works on your turn. And if this is banished, target a Maliss in your graveyard, banish it, and then add a Maliss card of the same type from deck to hand. So you can banish a monster and go get another monster, and then that monster will trigger. And there's 2 Adagnisters that are commonly played from Alliance Insight that we don't have on Master Duel yet, and a Link monster. And I hope we get these, but we're probably not getting them just yet. Backup Adagnister. If you control Cybers that was summoned from the extra deck, you can summon this from your hand. That activates. If this card is normal or special, add a Dark Cybers from your deck to your hand, except herself, and then discard a card. So what you normally get is Wizard. So if you control Cybers that was summoned from the extra deck, target a Dark Cybers in your graveyard, summon both this card from your hand and that monster in defense position. So you cannot get links because it has to summon in defense. And then Cybers Lock. Banish this from your field or grave. Target a monster your opponent controls, change battle position. That part, not super relevant. What is good here is if you have backup Ignister and a monster summoned from your extra deck, you summon backup Ignister, search the wizard, discard a Maliss or anything, and then wizard will summon itself and that Maliss from the grave. So that is 3 bodies right there if you have something summoned from the extra deck, which is a lot of extension. All of the lists in OCG and TCG are playing it that are post-Alliance Insight. And then last is a Link 5 Allied Code Talker Adagnister. I also don't think we're going to get this guy soon because he looks like he's the cover of Alliance Insight. So he's going to be like its own Adagnister thing. I really assume that the Adagnisters will come later, but they could surprise us. If it's Link summoned, you can special summon as many Cybers monsters with 2300 attack from your grave as possible to your zones this card points to, and if you do, it gains 500 attack for each, and you cannot summon for the rest of this turn. So this will reborn at least 2 of your Maliss links. So Red Ransom and White Binder have 2300 attack. When your opponent activates a card or effect, tribute one of your Link monsters this points to, negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. Doesn't destroy. So he's an Omni Negate. He's like a Soul Charge Omni Negate. And he requires 3 monsters like Terahertz. Okay, so we'll look at some combos. So the actual interaction that they have is Cryptor is 1 non-target banish. Tea Party, 2nd non-target banish. White Binder, banish a bunch of cards from grave. And draw a whole bunch of cards. White Binder and Chessy Cat end up drawing a whole bunch of cards. So, what do you do with all this Link material? They're Cybers monsters, so you can do whatever you want with them, including Apollo, because we have Apollo on Master Duel. So these 40 cards, this is obviously not yet a Maliss deck, but is a whole bunch of cards you might want to have. So Droll and Lancia are just kind of generic things that you play. Dotscaper is for Red Ransom. You banish it, and then it will summon back as extra Link material. Max, Ash, Fuelos, Imperm, you've seen these before. Called by Crossout. Dominus Impulse you can play. The only thing it messes up is Dotscaper, and sometimes Terahertz if you send an Earth. So you send Packbit, which is water, so you can still activate Terahertz. You send D-Save, which is a dark. And Aggregator, I think, is dark. Okay. Materia Reactor with this is good. I've not seen anybody play Materia Reactor with them, but I hope so. I hope Materia Reactor are good. So Lancia is a good anti-Maliss card, because then your opponent cannot play the game, because they cannot banish cards. Code of Soul, you can summon, you can search this, and then banish it from your grave, and then Link summon on your opponent's turn. So this is kind of like IP. We have Bestials. So Bestials can be extension. So you can summon your Maliss, and then if you get stopped there, You can link your Malice into either Lingaribo or Decoder, banish with Bestial, and then the Malice will resummon. So you have Malice, Bestial, link 1, and then you can link those into Red Ransom and get the field spell. And then continue playing that way. So the Bestials are all extension. Gold Sark is another starter. Allure can be played. Allure is not played in every list. I like Allure as a card. It's just one of my favorite cards, and I love when it's playable. So I will be trying Allure to start with, because drawing 2 and then banishing one of your Malices is going to feel so good. You can play Signet Mining. Most lists are not, because you don't need it. So, like, this is too much junk. You cannot play all of this in a deck and have the Malices. So this is a sample OCG list, and Master Duel is more similar to OCG, because we have Apollo, Maxi here. But they have some... TCG and OCG have some things limited. So Dormouse and White Rabbit are both semi'd in TCG, and those are your best starters. And then OCG has Dormouse limited. So there's still 4 copies of each. So you will want to play... This is going to be like a 40-card deck type of situation, especially if these are limited and we don't have the other cards. These are going to have to be like Bestials. So you end on Apollo or SP. And let me show you. Let me move this over here. So there's a couple things you can do with Malice. I had a crappy combo written down. Let me grab it, because it was from Master Duel Meta, but I don't like this combo. There's a lot better things to do, in my opinion. Where the heck is Malice? Okay. So one combo. If my deck will open, is normal summon Mouse. Activate Mouse. Banish White Rabbit. Pay 300. Summon your rabbit. Rabbit effect will set Grin Without a Cat. If I can find them. I hate Dueling Book too. Can I just say that? You set this. You link Lizardos, which is a cost to activate. If you haven't read Lizardos, it banishes anything from your field or grave and makes something that attack, and it's a cost. So now you could banish the Mouse because you haven't used her, pay 300 to summon her, and then you can link these two. You can go either Red Ransom or White Binder here. This combo lists White Binder. White Binder will set 3 blasts. Activate it. Banish this. And then you summon Chessy Cat. And then White Binder will pay 900 to resummon and draw 1 card. So I will put this here with 1 draw. And then you can link these two into Firewall or Apollo or SP. It's anything you want here. But if you make instead... So at this point, with your Lizardos and Dormouse, you can also make Red Ransom. Red Ransom, get Malice and Underground. Malice and Underground. Same thing. Banish Chessy Cat. Summon her. And then you're at a similar zone. but you need a way to then banish that. So you can't go into White Binder here immediately directly from these two. But you can then banish. You can use this. Banish that. Reborn a Maliss. Summon Red Ransom. Because you got the Grid Without a Cat earlier. And then Red Ransom will banish Dotscaper. It's not here. Okay. Let's pretend this is a Dotscaper. So again, this is one of those things like you have to plan what your combo is going to be. So this could be a Dotscaper. And then we have all of this material that we can do whatever we want. Do you want to try this with Materia Actor? I don't have the Materia Actor cards. But you can do a whole bunch of anything you want. And then you have all the cyber stuff. So Maliss isn't a strict like one card combo deck. I do want to show you Josh's video and another game. So we're going to watch Josh's video. So he shows some combo. So he goes Dormouse. Dormouse, banish White Rabbit. You set the trap. Link Lizardos. Summon Dormouse back. He goes for Red Binder. Gets the trap card. Or they set TB11. Get the field spell, I'm sorry. Chessy Cat can't activate. Red Ransom will resummon. He goes Dotscaper. The lists are not really playing Dotscaper because they have these cards now, and this was earlier. Then he goes Splash Mage, and then into whatever you want. Splash Mage into White Binder. And you can go Decode, Link Decoder here for an extra body. White Binder is banishing 2 from the grave. Chessy Cat hasn't activated because it was summoned off TB11 in this combo. And then we'll resummon. He goes Chessy Cat into Link Decoder here, but it's the same result. Link's Firewall, summons Link Decoder back. And then I think Malice and Underground banished the White Binder. And then you have these two. And then you can do, again, whatever you want from here. So we're just going to have to, like, wait for the combo people to figure out what you can do. But you can do anything you want with Malice. The point is that they are all multiple combo pieces that work together. And you have all of these cards. Obviously, you can't play all of these. I think we're going to end up not playing Terahertz, and also not these for extra X space, because it's a ton of space. Cyber's Wicked, Mask, that, Almirage. Probably not Transcode, because I don't think we need it. And then this is 4 spaces for at least the 3 Malices. So your extra X probably going to look something like this. Probably not Heat Soul either. So one of those that I cut, and then your 3 Malice. Okay, and the last thing I want to look at is I've not watched this. So this is just a game. Because I wanted to watch somebody play Malice. So I skipped the Vanquish Soul K9 player. I skipped most of his turn. Malice guy goes set 1, Chessy Cat. He's impulsing something he's doing. Chaining Dr. Madlove. Yes, that is 3 QCRs, or Starlights, or whatever these are. If anyone has better balanced replays, I want to see them. I'm excited to try all of this too. Caesar Valius beat his ass. Maliss monsters are level 3. This is true. You can link them into Exegard. Alright. This is 3 blasts. Or Tea Party, I can't tell. Tea Party. Are we doing a similar look into Battle Wasps after? Maybe. Are they any good? Okay. Our Maliss player got Dormouse, resummons Chessy Cat, activate Chessy Cat. Opponent says sure. Banish the Dormouse. They have to shuffle. Draw 2. Dormouse summon. Dormouse effect is going to banish. Our Maliss player is under the dreaded Maxi. White Rabbit. I can't see this card. White Rabbit is going to set a trap. That is a Grin Without a Cat. What is our fella doing here? So this is March Hare. Banish the trap card. Summon herself. Yes, Jaden. Just thinking about what he wants to link into. You hate your brain. Why do you hate your brain? Okay, is this Cryptor? So Cryptor is one of the interactions. Opponent has 1,000,000 cards in his hand. That's some canine guy. Another upside of Master Duel is you can have your trap cards be transparent so you can see them without touching them. You're in a rank up game with a Memento. You change roll to Antuish. Oh no! And you summon Gantek off Bone Party. I've done so many similar things. Like, I get I have a brain fart and I get distracted and I make a play that's, like, absolutely terrible. Yesterday, someone summoned Doom Dragon and activated it when I had no monsters, so he had to push back his own setting and Jin are doomed, and he left the game. Alright, they are having a priority pass. He's thinking and counting. He's planning. Okay, he attacks the canine guy. Canine guy gets banished. Malice and Underground goes back into the deck. Dormouse gets in. So you get a banish from the opponent's extra deck. What card? Oh, Trishula does that? Yeah. Okay, Grin Without a Cat. Banish Cryptor. And he scoops. Because, notice what happened there. So, banish Cryptor to target your guy. Your guy comes back, and then Cryptor comes back at 5,000 attack, which is going to be lethal. So that just ends the game through maxing. Does Trishula look at your opponent's extra deck? If I can type. You reveal and banish 3 cards. One from your deck, one from the top of your deck, opponent's deck, and one from their extra deck. I've never seen this get resolved. I don't know if you look. I would rather banish Sequence, I think. Oh my goodness, shuffling. Oh, they're drawing. Okay. Canine guy starts, but he's under max C. Makes a detonator. At least I think that's... No, that's a level 5 canine guy. Rank 5. Okay, he starts Chessy Cat again. And then he just scoops. Okay, interesting. We did learn banish Cryptor during battle phase, resummoner is 7,500 damage. Banishing Sequence or Requiem is very painful. Either way you do it. Who is that? White Rabbit? He trolls under Perulia. Alright. He sets 3 blasts, banishes White Hair, or White Rabbit, summon Dormouse. White Rabbit summons. Okay, he's thinking about what to do. I think this is Lizard. Splash Mage. Summon Dormouse. It's doing math. Link 3. White Binder. White Binder banishes Dormouse and a trap card. Dormouse summons. White Binder. Gets Grin Without a Cat. Dormouse banishes from deck. Because this was summoned off of 3 blasts, so it can't activate immediately. Banish your Malice monsters from field to trigger their effects, specifically the links. Yes, that is good. Chessy Cat summons from Dormouse. He links all 3. into the Adagnister, which will reborn Whitebinder. Set 1. So this is an Omni. You can do weird things with Splash Mage all the time. Okay, opponent is thinking. He's doing K9 stuff. It is not time to read those. Okay, he negates his spell. Oh, that was Stake Your Soul. Summons Raisin. What is that card? I have no idea what card this is. Yes, but you have to have that, like, not used your Malice already. Trish into the Malices is good. But they link lock you. So you have to do it first. Alright, goes match. Get Floodgated, Vanquish Soul. You see that face? Look how unhappy he is. In the tank. Okay, Vanquish Soul guy's trying to do things. He summons another Earth. Summons Caesar Valius. Summons Vanquisher. Can't summon Vanquisher. Slip through his extra deck. Doing on the right looks concerned? I don't know. This is game 3 and he's sitting under a Gozen match. Doing on the right looks hella chill. Caesar Valley is kicking his teeth in. Doing some math. I thought this would be a good idea, but I don't think I'm ever going to watch a paper game again. There's so much not game being played. I know this is the game, like they're thinking, but the instant gratification of replays have ruined me. Alright, he concedes. And Malice player gets it. Alright. That was Malice. Do we have more Malice to look at? I don't think so. Let's take a look at Battle Wasp. So, I know nothing about Battle Wasp, so this is how I start by looking at things. So we just find a deck. All right. Honestly, I get to this point, I see one single deck in a 32-player tournament, and I'm out. Like, 0 results from almost a year ago. Like, I'm sorry, Battle Wasps. Like, we salute you. You brave bug players. You're going to get squashed. I hope you enjoy your bugs. I'm not going to win games with Battle Wasp, so this is too weak of a list. It's literally the only one. So we can look at this. So this is Season 42 top rating duels. Lightsworn FTK. Very fun. Very fun deck. Mermail with a Gamma. What is he down on? He's down to single Rhine. He's on triple Minstrel because he wants to open it. Which I suppose is, like, Gamma's good if you're going to start Minstrel or Teus. Summer Doe, are you actually, like, just Sundry? Okay, here's a Crystron Millennium list with a Shifter. This deck can play under Shifter. It's less good, but can. You can share it, and then we'll stop watching it if it's too idiotic. All right, go ahead and post it. All right. Does he have anything to say? The second video is better. This one? We will take a look. This one? You're doing Raid Raptor stuff. Oh, that was Mirror Jade, not Trishula. Okay, so you're doing Mud Dragon and Fiendsmith stuff. Like, these are funny. You dump Vision Resonator. So, like, you can do any of this stuff. So, none of these, like, entertain me because they're not competitive. Like, do them consistently on ladder or in a tournament or something, because otherwise these are just memes. Like, I'm very funny, but I don't think it will help you win more games or play better. Like, these are literally just like YouTube combos. Okay. We have the game open. I think what I want to do, some are good, some are trash, and I'm not about to, like, sift through all the trash to find what's good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna leave the queues open. I am gonna play on ladder a little bit because I need some more gems before they come out. Um, I think that's it. No, that's it. So Lara, if you're still here, I will duel you. But we need to rank up and get some gems. Yeah, Materia Reactor can get nipped, so Sundry was playing Punk with it. Okay, we're going second. 0 hand traps. We only have one discard thing. I don't know what to call them. One, because the thing that discards and get discarded. I wish this was a replay. I could fast forward my opponent. Wait, what is Fulos doing here? How did you get there, buddy? He just oopsied Fulos. Okay. Okay, this could be Snakes. Could be Fiendsmith. We don't know yet. He doesn't have a way into the snakes. It's gonna be zombie vampire. Yeah, he doesn't care about the golem body here. You got 4 URs from your last 10 pull. That's cool. Okay, here's zombie. Don't hit any spells. He hit called by. Painful. And no snakes. He can summon Gamma Seal to protect himself from Kaiju. Nib. Sequencing. Here's a Desiree. I think I might need to go get more coffee. Agnum Day. One of these is a Sengenjin, I think. Big Desiree Pass. We made a protein shake and coffee before he sat down. I did not. Okay, here's an Optibus. Let's Sekka's Light one of these Poseidras. And see if we can get a Gamma Seal. Nope. That's okay. Alright, we have Neptibus, so this here is going to get us whatchamacallit. Pike. I have a Gooner, I have Neptibus, so card to return to the hand will be... There's a Lacrima in the grave, so we'll bounce this, and then we'll destroy this. Yep, he's gonna negate, that's fine. Summon Pike. Heavy infantry. We're gonna destroy the sequence here. And he's seen enough. Field broken. Alright, Brian. How are you doing, Brian? This is good. Redundant Sekka's Light, though. Awesome. I'm gonna hold off on the Sekka's Light. No, I'm not. I'm gonna fire it off now and put the Moulin back, because I will definitely get it if I go off, and if I don't, I'd rather have, like, an Ash Blossom. Or another Gunnar. Gunnar is okay. Shifter. I don't ever pay attention to my... A dude paradised himself. I love when that happens. Okay, send Shadow Squad, and we will get Rhine to protect from... Okay. Didn't matter, because the combo is get Dragoons here, so I don't care. Okay, no Max C. This is what you imperm. There you go. I think we still get Minstrel. Because we have Teus Dragoons, so we can keep playing super hard. Let's see your hand. Let's get the Sage out of here. Teus is gonna pitch. Summon. Activate target Gunnar. Teus. Put Bahamut under the EMZ. Activate Bahamut. Detach Dragoons. Summon Lay Virtue. Dragoons get Moulin. You mind counting my waters? Hand be gone. Detach this. Get our goons back. You can quit anytime you like now, my guy. There you go. Okay, one more win till Diamond 4. Win the flip. Love to see it. This gets our big fish. Summon the prince. Shifter. Okay. Summon 3 fishes. Nib. We can make Kragan and Neg for a rank 7. Kragan. Link 2 for the guy, make a rank 7. Let's do that. Oh no! I put Kragan in the wrong spot because I was gonna... Oh, you have to discard a card to the graveyard anyways. Phew. Okay. I thought this was just discard. Does not work under Shifter. Macrocosmos. Okay. Ash doesn't work. $71. Normal summon sync 7-8. Normal summon. Okay, we have to throw away our shadow here. Torrential, oh my god. Stun. Okay, we can draw something. We can draw a monster we can summon. Nope, we lose. Impossible. Impossible to beat Macrocosmos. Why are there so many stun players? I must be in a really terrible elo. Teus here. And Shadow. Okay, he's that's enough for him. Okay, we won't lose this time. No stun. Lose the flip. Okay, Maxi is good. You're an endless treadmill of lab and blue eyes players. I'm sorry. I'm seeing only Fiend Schmidt stuff. Droll me? Boo. Imperm Impulse through 5 games in a row? That's really upsetting. Play Red Reboot. Here's a Diabell. You won 3 of them. That's good at least. What do you summon here? With no other fire. This is looking weak. I think you still get Ash to summon a guy from deck, but I'm not sure. Like, Ash summon Oak, Oak summon Flame. Oh, he has Oak. I think this is still Apollo Desiree Princess. I know, so much Kashtira still. I don't understand. They need to, like, ban macro, ban D-Fissure, or Shifter, and I don't care about Cash at all. And ban Dimensional Fissure. Like, that card doesn't need to exist either. I used to, in 2012, I played D-Fissure and Windups, because then you can't get Veilered, you beat Chaos Dragons, and your Xyz material go to grave. Alright, here's a Desiree. Link Princess Reborn. Desiree equip Link Moon. Alright. Okay, Princess. Apollo is very hard to beat. Nib. Nib now. World's most patient Nib. Okay, Apollo is a problem. That's not helpful. Not helpful. Not helpful. Yep, negate Sidra. I think I needed to... Apollo just completely solos here. Because we don't have any answers. It's literally Gamma Seal. It wasn't stun. But it was Apollo. Apollo needs a ban. Apollo's the only thing I'll say right now, like, is a super problem. Baron is very, very strong. But is one thing. Okay, set one pass is awesome. Pot agreed. Activate Sega's Light. Put back Minstrel. Normal summon. Shadow for goons. Called by the Shadow Squad. Disappointing, but okay. We can handle this. Goons is who you called by the way. Minstrel pitch the goons. Let's see that hand. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So we just kill you? Alright, we're gonna rank up, then I have to go get a coffee. Okay, win the flip. Very nice, very nice. Not sure what we do if we get max seed. But Pike Goons is really good. We get Rhine here normally, so we can go get... Okay. We don't need to. Okay, get Rhine, add Teus. Also Purge. Okay, now we will do this. Okay, let's pitch the prince. Okay, remember, we need to leave these two zones clear. Get a Shadow Squad. Reborn. Summon under the EMZ. Detach. Summon Lee Virtue. We're about to Moulin you. Okay, 4 waters. So we have to Poseidon now. Pitch. Summon. So we can get super nibbed right now. So we dump Dragoons for sure. And now we just get to get everything in the whole world. Because we've gooned so much. We do need the Minstrel. Pitch. Okay, because we have 7s. Okay. Finally. How many games did that take? Too many. Embarrassing. Where's my untapped? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games. Jeez Louise. Alright, I have to restart for untapped because it's not counting. Okay, Master Duel restart. It is so hot. I am not sure I'm going to survive. Where is Untapped? Why isn't it working? Opponents have 4 hand traps followed by drawing a 1-card starter. That's very frustrating. Where's my Untapped data? Okay. We just play anyways. Play on. Hello, Sam. This is like just blowing hot air on me and making me nauseous. I have a fan here. Cash again. You're gonna get some work done? Alright. Alright, Sundry. Okay, he's gonna get nipped. Hey. Guys, if we play Lancia and Mermail for Maliss, we can't get called by, we can't get defissured. Macro. Maybe we need to just play it. Ah, oh, Moulin. Shit. Xyz's here, huh? Huh? Okay, goodbye, monsters. Cross out. What do you want to banish? Yourself? Okay, you want your Fenrir banished. Come on, Cash player. It can't be this hard. Stun does rhyme with fun. You're correct. This is factual. Stun does rhyme with fun. So does done and none. Stun means no fun is done. Malice can play through banish stuff. They like to use their grave. Oh my god, he can prep back this. That's very annoying. At least there's no unicorn in play. This is the only thing we want to discard. Let's go get Shadow Squad here. Imperm this. Add my misery flip macro. Okay, so we need to deal with Fenrir before we summon our prince. So he either banishes or doesn't banish. Very clear. If he doesn't banish, we tribute Teus for Poseidra. And bounce Fenrir, because this has been used. Okay, look at my top cards. That's fine. Shadow Squad, Fua, Shadow Squad, Dragoons, Fua. You take Dragoons here. Because I want maximum Dragoons in deck. Bozo! Okay, we'll just take care of the other one. Yep, don't care. Okay, we could get nibbed. We can't Moulin him. So we need to remember that we can't Moulin him. Just kidding, we can't get nibbed. Oh yeah. He got that guy. I literally forgot. He's seen enough. Get dunked on, Kashtira. Thank God for Bibiru. Gameciel also answers it. Gameciel would have been better because he would just pass turn like that. And then I Gameciel him. I put the chocolate in my coffee again, and it, like, I have an allergic reaction to it. It is not good. I need to not do that. Like, it's not allergic. It's just a sensitivity. Teus add Rhine Shadow Summon Prince. Frick. Oh, Sam, I forgot to duel you. My bad. Shadow is mandatory. Teus is not, but I want the card. Nib and a prayer. Yeah. We can Moulin him, I think. We don't have a Poseidra in play, so we get heavy infantry. One, two, three. Oh, I can't tribute Gamma Seal. If I tribute this, that's too many special summons. I'll leave the Teus there. Teus should be in defense then. Summon? No. Put you back down to 5 cards. Are you serious? Everything except Zepwing is 1.5 card combo. Okay, I will Rhine now, and we will draw Maxi. Nope. Is Zeptwing plus any... oh, I suppose the other Materia Reactor would also be combo. Because I was thinking if you had Zeptwing plus a different Materia Reactor. Mill 19 cards. Power Tool, Snow. Shiren. No triggers in here? Okay. We have a Bibiru. He has Jet Synchron, OSS. Alright, Bibiru. I cannot battle phase because of Moulin now, so I need to set up a huge board. Gigadra locks you into Xyz while it's there. Okay. Banish some garbage. You can Trishula me? Snow is insane. Or Crimson. Or Crimson this way. Or Stardust. Reborn Jet again. Or the 2, or the... not the 3. I can't imagine we win here. Alright, Sam, are you ready? You have been waiting. Down in gold. Why did I put an E on the end there? Okay. How do we break full combo? Why don't run Terror Top? It's free Exegard. But you don't make Gigatray, you make Exegard, right? Or you could just play Exegard and get lucky with Meltdown or whatever the field spell is. Or random Xyz 3 Dragon. But that, you're then eating a lot of space. There's no luck. Zeptwing would be full combo. I need to read these cards. Because I've seen them, but I don't remember what they do. Zeptwing, if you control Materia Reactor, summon this. If this is normal special, add a Materia Reactor. Then you can either add to your hand or summon a normal monster from your grave. Can't use Zeptwing. Normal summon. Add a Materia Reactor. Add Exoraptor. Discard another card. Oops. And then summon this. And then you have 2 3s. Yeah, but Zeptwing can get Exoraptor. Oh, you're trying to get to Trish immediately. Alright, Sam, this is a lot of cards. Okay. I don't think I beat this hand. Because I have 3 normal summons only. Thanks, Magnamu. Summon a Looper, get negated. Summon Albaz, get negated. Summon Quem, get negated. Go Magnamut. Get negated. Doesn't matter who I summon here. None of these do anything. The rest of my hand is Dookie Dog Water. Oops, didn't mean to leave the table. I mean, didn't mean to leave the table, not the room. Yeah, I had 3 normal summons called by Retribution. Like, there's no winning that game. Oh, Leviathan Dragon. Gigaboros, Exegard, number 71. I miss this guy. He was cool. Like being 2500 was big and he could go to 3000. Like I miss Leviathan Dragon being playable. LaVirtue is not the same thing. He's also not a dragon. This is a sea serpent. LaVirtue is a way better card. Don't get me wrong. But I have nostalgia for Leviathan. Yeah, there's literally 4 rank 3 dragons in the game. Haha, I win the flip, Sam. Except, what is this? I can't dump Merc? What do I dump? Let's dump Albaz and draw Brandon White. Nope. This hand also does nothing. Not true, I figured it out. Hmm. Imperm. Rip. I wasn't winning that game. I'd pass on nothing. So, fine. Starting Fusion is weird. I think we ash this. Called by. Okay, now I die. I can't win again. Like, you just kill me. Alright, we try again. I will beat you, Sam. One of these times I won't brick. Yeah, starting Fusion was weird. But again, Ash Blossom is the only interaction. What? I can't hear you. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I have like 50 eggs out there or something. I don't have a clue what she's talking about. That makes no sense. Cart. Okay, fuse cart. Gran. A lot of chain links here. Okay, no interaction feels good. Too bad this doesn't mention Albaz. Light dark. Forgot what I was doing for a moment. I should have left Tragedy in the grave. That's fine. Nope, don't activate Mirror Jade. Nope, nope, nope. Not interested. Nib. I have a Merc. Get Merked. Okay, get all my cards back. Set Banishment. My girl Quem. We have an Albaz in the grave already. Sword is in our hand. Merc is in the grave. High Spirits. Hold on. Can't High Spirits for the guy. I could Branded in red back Albaz. Banish shit for what? Nothing interesting. I'll send High Spirits and get it back. Starting with the Fiendschmitz. Hmm. Tag this out now. I'm thinking, how can I regular fuse Mirjade? Yeah. Very lovely. I can't, not right now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to. All right. Do I quem? I can quem back Merc. I'm like so out of it right now. I cannot quem. I can mirror Jade. What's good? Not my thoughts. I cannot think. I want to reborn mirror Jade somehow. Like I don't have a way to get rid of it. So sweltering. Hello, Teletubby Ted. Okay. All right. Now hold on. Banishment Reborn Albion. I don't think this is correct. I think I should have fused with Lurie. Aluber and Lurie. True Draco Ryugi. Called by Albion. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you haven't even normaled? Lame. Now we'll do this. Chain link 1. Chain link 2. You haven't played it since before Cartesia came out. That's a long time now. Add from deck to hand. Mert. Wait. Oh no, he got called by Rutro. Engraver. Okay, can combined creation come out? He has, I think, just combined creation. Oh, and a sleepy. I don't know why my brain is so brain dead right now. I, like, cannot think. It's gotta just be the heat. Oh. This someone's horse. Good God. I'm trying to think, what can I do that is fun and entertaining, doesn't require my brain? I'm watching some guy on YouTube. Who was it? You should watch Abomod's, like, these videos. These games almost toke me to worlds. He misspelled toke, unless he's changed it. I think he's like Abomod 321 or something like that. You can play Tenpai. Moon again. You're back. You. Master bait, Sam. Games GX. Gerson is the best character. Well, I don't even plan on playing Delta, so fine. Goblin is a fiend, huh? I'm just not familiar. Did you... Oh, you can reborn Area Leader. Explaining plays is always good. Anyone that plays Are You Gay? I don't know. I do not watch much YouTube these days. Just too crunched for time. Maybe Sam will time out. That's my winning con, I think. At this point. Ask your sister or mommy to do that. I lost. And he's back. How is he back? Well played, Sam. Is he not once per turn? No. Aha, you've triggered my Mirror Jade. I'll get you yet. How close was your timer? You're done? Okay. You're tired of bullying the streamer? 5 seconds. Woo. What is Icy Edge wetted in the snow? I feel like perfect play beats you, but that was obviously really, really terrible. You got me good in those games, Sam. Never know what to Ash when they do this. Okay, so not load because he went and got Drill Beam directly. Drill, Roar. The first two were just bricks, yes. Drill, Roar, +3. Let's pray that this is a brick. That's the neat thing, you don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you Ash. It's literally just like wishes that matters, if it stops them. Sometimes that doesn't matter. Okay, cool. So this could be seals. The sad thing is if I Gamma Seal the seals, it still triggers. Okay. Let's hope he's a bozo and set roar and is relying on seals. Thanks, Foolos. Hello, Pride. Yeah, people have said that it directs to the YouTube stream. How do you click into it? Are you clicking on, like, my profile, or what are you clicking on? Oh, streaming YouTube. So if you click on me streaming, it will send you to YouTube. I see. Why do you always get the bad 10 players? That's a good thing. All right, Majesty cooks us. Any interaction here cooks us. Roar cooks us. I think you guys all know, but if you're not following Pride, go follow him. Bro's playing Snatch Creek, Snatch Steel, and Tribute Summon Unicorn. I don't know, man. Some people are bozos. Pride did not stream yesterday. He said he was feeling sick. He's been extremely sick. So how are you doing? I hope it's just a cold or something and you're so sick Discord users asked me not to. I hope it's nothing serious. Okay, Ash this, totally cool. Because I have combo. And we'll cycle something later. Alright, so summon our big fish. Summon Prince, goons for goons. Yup. Adding to deck to hand? What am I adding? Oh, this adds shadow. Oops, I should have added Teus. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, goons for goons here. Hold on. I've messed up really bad. How have I messed this up? Malice is in the game on the 4th. Whatever day of the week that is. Okay, no minstrel, but I think we've ungoofed ourselves. Load. True light. Boo. Pitch Gooner. Yes. I also have branded on the alt. I have branded on both accounts. I'm a double branded bozo. We have not normal summoned, boys. Frick, this is mandatory. We have to put this on top of our deck, unless we don't want it to... I wanted to use it. Okay, that's fine. We just won't use it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. We had super combo, and I messed it up. We could go Blue Eyes. Did I say Blue Eyes? I meant Abyss Dweller. What? Why did I say Blue Eyes? Because I was going to search Neptibus here, but I needed to do this. I've used everybody. We have to discard something. Tired? Nah. Not me. Don't know what you're talking about. We have a Poseidon in the grave, so let's swap it out now. That's really good. I was gonna Goons for Prince anyways. How many interactions does Mermail end on? This amount. Kragan or Dweller. This is hold on. We have Rhine Poseidon in the grave, so hold on, let me I will screenshot and then I will talk about what this field does after my opponent scoops. Because this is normal, but they're supposed to... Let's just pretend they had no interaction and I got 3 cards. So, like, that's normal. What is this song? Living in the city. All right, pass priority. You have a quick play. Pop. How many interactions? I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 counting Ash, but it's 4. Okay. So, Neptibus, so your what you end on is really, really dependent on how you want to play it. So most of your hands, these two, so you always make Nept King. You always make King. King is always here, and he protects these guys. Let's be blue. He protects these fellas. You also can't see the blue. What the hell? Can you have a different color? Okay, these guys cannot be targeted. Whoever you put here. Your rank, these two spots can be like any combination of Dragite, of like a level 8, a level 10, a rank 4, and a rank 7. You are waterlocked from the extra deck, so they have to be waters. But Big Chungus is a water. Dweller and Kragan are both rank 4s. And Dragite is a water. Surely there's other things you can make. Lancia. I forgot about Lancia. Sometimes you can go Lancia. Crocodile, whatever this guy is another play. So Gaios is a negate on the board. Kragan is a pop. Lancia summons a floodgate and then floats into Trishula, so it's the best, but it requires you to play Ryo in the deck. This list isn't playing Ryo. Agarine is destruction and banishes something in response, or destruction protection. Dragite is just spell trap negate. Kragan is Ring of Destruction. And Dweller is Dweller. We know what it does. So you can have 2 of those normally. Sometimes 3. Because Abysslacia can often be another thing instead. But it requires her... You often have to go into her because of just the levels of what you've got. And so Alacia and Rhine both discard to draw a card. So you can normally end up with Neptibus and Infantry. So you can discard 1 to 1. So like you can discard Infantry to Alacia, search something that doesn't matter, and destroy their card. You can discard Neptibus to the other one, draw a card, hopefully draw Ash or Maxi or Veiler or Droll or whatever interaction you do have. In this deck, it's just Maxi and Ash that you can draw into. But you can play more stuff. And then Neptibus will reborn Poseidra. And then Poseidra sends 1 water from deck to grave to bounce something. So at that point, if you don't have heavy infantry, you can reborn Poseidra to send heavy infantry from deck, bounce, and pop something. And you steal at least 3 cards. So, like, it is not a very powerful end board. You have to go, like, Dragite. Dragite Lancia, like, is powerful. But the end board isn't actually that strong. It's just that you take so many cards. So they're down 3 cards and then have to deal with, like, an okay board. So, like, I never feel insane for doing the Mermail stuff. It's taking their hand. We could Goons. See, the normal play is dump Shadow Squad, add the Goons, summon Pike, Pike discard Goons. Okay, Maxi. Whew. To get Minstrel. There is still a bunch of interruptions. Like, that makes Mermail good. So you get Pike, or you summon Pike. Pike discard Dragoons. Dragoon search second Prince. Discard Prince with Minstrel. Take their best interaction. Often Nibiru. Sometimes Imperm. Sometimes Ash. Like, it doesn't matter. You take a hand trap. Or their best card. If they don't have anything that will interrupt you. Yeah, the ladder can be really, really fast. It took me, what, 5 hours from Master 5 yesterday? Which feels kind of long, but Diamond is even faster. Combo. The problem is getting max seed. It was so much easier than Crystron. Crystron, in the same amount of time, I didn't make it. I think I played worse with Crystron. Okay, here. I'm going Teus, because if he stops me, Teus Goons, okay, frick. So here's a thing. So if I get drolled, hmm. So this, like, I think I lose this game if I don't put up any interruptions. So I'm gonna Dweller. I'm in bozo mode. Like, I should not be doing this. Like, look at all these effing cards he has. Dweller will floodgate him. Okay, branded. Opening. Okay. Chain droplet. Boo. Can't get rid of this. Send both of these. Negate my two guys. Not fair. I just gave him way too many cards for, like, no interruptions. I'm not even gonna copy pasta because I did this to myself. How many cards? I don't know, like 11? 45. 60 total. Let's do this. It just literally doesn't matter. I needed something. Yeah, so we drew Maxine 60, yes. So I said the problem with that hand was Maxi. Like, you don't do anything into Maxi. But you have enough, like, complete rip your hand apart hands. We have to use Pike or Teus here. I could Sekka's Light, but when I draw Sekka's Light called by, I want to hold the called by. I'm gonna Teus, pitch Gamma Seal. Okay, no Maxi. What I was gonna do there was go get Shadow Squad, normal summon Pike, discard Shadow Squad, get Rhine, or Minstrel. You could get Minstrel there. I would get Minstrel. Minstrel's better. Prince, goons for Prince, Minstrel, the Prince, and then we win. Nice. This goes and gets... We add Teus. and Shadow. Nice. That's how it's done. This is why Judeo went to Worlds. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the hardest games I've ever played. Yu-Gi-Oh! And StarCraft 2. Two hardest games I've ever played. This hand is bad. No, we're not. We fixed. Oh, we're going second. Your return? Hello, Sundry. Do we ash this? We ash this and pray? Sup, guys? This is combo if I either have another water. Yeah, Dojo's really tired right now, and you could probably beat him. I have to visit the little streamer's room and refill my bottle, and then yes. I want candy. Sup, Sam? I told you that I was not tired. When did that happen? Are you gaslighting me? Sam, ban yourself. Blue Eyes and Tenpai players share the same brain? Possibly. So, Tenpai is literally just... Okay, so it depends on the build, and literally neither of them are... Hmm. I think I could teach... Hmm. I think I could teach my kids to play Tenpai easier than Blue Eyes. The strategy itself. It's that they both... Their interactions, so Sky Striker Tenpai and Hand Trap Tenpai, and Fiendsmith Tenpai, and Blue Eyes, all are very, very interactive. Like, they rely on a lot of interaction. That fixes this whole hand. Cash Tenpai. Never seen that, but okay. I will believe you. Spirit is very hard to beat. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Get our guy. Gamma Seal one of them. Let's go! Don't discard the wrong guy. You got your sister to play Cashier at the beach. So Cash, I think, is easier to play than either of those. Cash is very easy to play. Yeah, playing... I think you're right that Hmm. That's what I'm saying. So the hand traps and the... He's gonna do all this at quick effect before I can have priority to summon Gamma Seal. What do you mean your deck is broken, Darth Vader? Good or bad? Trishula? Okay. Hit the Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom! Ash Blossom! Ash Blossom! Frick. Gamma Seal is my only water? Do I know your set card? Your set card is Drill Beam. So we get Gooning again. Frick. I can't take care of both and get Prince. I can dump Shadow Squad, bounce this, get Prince. I lose. It needs to be this. Yeah, he has Drill, so I summon... Oh, and he has that. I forgot about that. I knew about the Drill, and the Drill cooks me. Alright, son, where are you? Why is this Tenpai Dragons? What is this deck? Oh. Hand Trap Tenpai. Can we see some Fiendsmith Tenpai? I'm still unclear if this deck wants to go first or second. I think you want to go first, but you don't put up a good board. I cannot decide what is... See? Like, look at this. I forgot to refill my water or go to the bathroom. I was too busy losing to Blue Eyes. I thought she had 1600 attack. It's just never mattered. Why did I think 16? What's your extra deck friendly idea? And they gave combo decks level 4s with high attack. There's no Agnum in here. There are no Malice. You do Malice combos, but in the end you have 1 or 2 extra bodies. Why? Oh, Caesar takes Fiends, doesn't he? God. Also, Desiree's on the field, so I can't. Oh my god. Yeah, summoning Pitch Paradise is cool, but I'm just the biggest goober. I I have Desiree. What happens? Look, okay, we're not gonna talk about this game. I told you, streamer is tired. Sundry's gonna beat me. How do you summon Desiree without fusion summoning? Oh, hey, the guy is riding the dragon. He's up here. How do you summon Desiree? But how you said you found a way to get Desiree and Malice without fusion summoning. Use 2 Malice and Trishula. Where's your Light Fiend? And how are you summoning Desiree? Because he must be fusion summoned if you're or summoned from the extra deck. Okay, Moon works, yes. Requiem Lacrima, sequence no effect. Did Jam Fever move? Or did you summon him over there? No, you just summoned him over there. I'm just crazy. Then Agnum Day, right? I see. Use Kyrie on their turn. Frick. These both negate activation. Paradise Sun Desiree. Okay. Was this an oops? Oh no. You can't reborn Desiree like that because it wasn't properly fusion summoned. Okay, let's try again. Damage step, stupid guys. Well, actually, it's more like Kalut than Honest. Go ahead and special summon a monster that was... No. Read the rules. You cannot special summon a monster that was not summoned from the extra deck back. No, Sundry... No, it does need to be fusion summoned if you want to summon it from anywhere other than the extra deck. I'll be right back. Okay. If I had summoned Caesar, it worked on Edo Pro. Why? It should not work. This is bait and Mandela effect. What is this? Alright, I'm gonna be a goober on purpose, so don't worry about it. Okay, let me reread this guy to make sure I don't mess up. Okay, we're not gonna mess up. I've messed up. I can't get to Agnum here. Alright, I need to try that again. You need one more thing. Jaws 50th anniversary, huh? That was a fun movie. The problem is that some of the Tenpai Dragon Lock you, so they don't work. What is this? Chundra. Or White Chundra. You have good music playing in your background? That's not fair. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I wanted to get Kaiman. Jesus. Okay. I'm not taking this bait. You cannot special summon a monster, an extra deck monster from the graveyard if it wasn't summoned right. I didn't even make seals. Like, I can't win. Why am I playing? I wish it worked. A Shuriken being, like, nearly lethal on his own is not fair. Is it? 23 plus 27 plus 20. Huh? Have you attacked thrice already? What the hell? Oh, this is the third attack. I took 23. I was so confused. Oh my god. 27 plus 23 is 5,000 plus is not lethal. Almost lethal. Alright, BG's. Do you want to play Malice on Dueling Book? That's what I want to do. Yeah, you or Sam or anyone. So let me find. I think no, this is not that OCG players list. Okay, so we're gonna play Master Duel. MD Pro. Hmm. I don't remember where I put it. Hold on. I'm gonna have to like update it or something. MD Pro and Omega are the what I have. If you want to play either of those. Maliss. Hold on. What? Oh, I see. I see. I hit the wrong button. Didn't work. Let me try Omega. Sunder, do you have Omega installed? Alright, see you around, Sam. Right. Omega is funky. Yeah, thanks for whooping my ass. Okay, so we're gonna play Master Duel ban list. How do we... Where is that? Does it not have Master Duel? There we are. You want to make something else? That's fine. All right, so we don't know if we're getting these guys. I will assume